Hey Curly fam, welcome back, welcome back. So this week we are looking at skincare. I'm showing you a close-up of where my skin is at right now. Now about 2 years ago I started using Keisha Nista's process. That's her channel linked up above, and I'll make sure it's down below so you can see it more clearly. But she has a wonderful, wonderful layout, and I've modified it over the last year or so, but I think I went a little too far because as you can see, my skin is not the best. So I have been using the oil I use on my hair. And last week we did a oil creation video, so I can link that too if you missed it, and you can go back and see how I make that oil. But I think the henna in it and all the mismatch of oils is just not the right thing to be using on my skin. I'm using the oil cleaning process. And then I would go in, again, this is the before, so I'm not recommending you follow this. I'm just putting this together for a complete picture so you can see where I started and we will together see where I end up. But I would go in and then wash my face with a cleanser. I'd put a foaming cleanser on top of my hair oil that I had just put on my face, and use this massage tool. I see if I can find it. The Glam Twins recommended that, another YouTube channel here, and I went and got that probably about a year ago too. Then I'd rinse my face off. I'd go in after that with the exfoliating wipes from Dr. Dennis Gross. And sometimes I have towels all over the place. I gotta go find them every now and then. So after I double cleansed both oil and then with a foaming cleanser, I'd go in with these wipes. There's a step 1 and a step 2. It's basically a gentle exfoliation. So I do that every day. Go all over my skin with that piece of it, and then follow up with a moisturizer. And after I moisturize, I put my sunblock on. Now that's what I've been doing for a couple years now. Now I haven't always used my hair oil. I really think that may have added to some of the inflammation you saw at the beginning. So I've been doing some research, poking around on YouTube, finding some other dermatologists, some estheticians, and not that YouTubers don't know what they're doing, but I figured I would probably find somebody who's like official, if you will. So Keishanista, I give you a huge shout out because you are the first one to introduce me to double cleansing, to oil cleansing. The oil, if you're oily, naturally oily, it's recommended that you clean with an oil because oil bonds to oil versus like trying to wipe the oil away and that kind of thing. So that opened me up to it. And now I'm going to try another process here just to see if I can't really get some of that hyperpigmentation to go away, and just really address what I think my skin needs. So this is the end of those oil wipes. There's a step 1 and a step 2. And then, I was finding that every so often I would save the oil wipes. That's the Miss Ruby in me. Miss Ruby was my mom. She would say, she was a Depression era mother, so, we used and reused everything. And it didn't always seem like I was using all of the product on it. So sometimes I would use one side and put it in a baggie and use the other one the next day. I don't know, that might be gross, but I did. And then I was using the Peter Thomas Roth moisturizer. And then there's my sunblock. I was at the end of that one anyway. That's just a over-the-counter, like CVS, Walgreens brand. Nothing special, nothing fancy. And then I was using the Ambi Fade Cream for spot removal. So for some reason I have a zit right in the middle of my nose. That's annoying. But yeah, so I'd go in and put this on any dark spots to try and fade them. Now, next week, I'm going to use a couple different tools and see how a different skincare routine works out for me. So hang in there with me. Okay, Curly fam, here we go. This is the start of the skincare routine. I showed you what I have been doing and how I think it might be affecting me. We're following, I'll link her YouTube channel below, but the esthetician the Golden RX Beauty, following her layout. I'll put it on the screen for you, but here we go. Okay, so this is after 1 week of following that routine. I used Dermologica. This is not a sponsored video. I paid for all of that with my money. And here are a couple close-ups of my skin. You can see some of the spots are starting to fade. There's definitely a glow going on. So far so good. Now here's how I got there. I had on makeup this night. This is the first night with the twist out if you're here for the hair stuff. So this is at the end of my Sunday. You can see I got my hair all tied up. Yeah, let y'all all in for real on that one. So I'm taking my eye makeup off. This is the MAC eye makeup remover. I'm at the bottom of this bottle. I need to get some more. So I just put it on a Q-tip, or not a Q-tip, a cotton swab, and wipe off my eye makeup. And then I will put the whole procedure down below. But I am following the esthetician's layout here, and we shall see how this turns out. Now I sped it up, that little clip there, but you saw me hold up the timer a few times. That's because her recommendation is a 60-second wash rule. So when I first put the oil on, when I put the very first oil on, I rubbed it in my skin for 60 seconds. And then when I put the foaming cleanser on top of it, again, another 60 seconds. And I'm holding up the clock timer, the egg timer, because 60 seconds is a long time. I was like, really? Oh my gosh. So it's interesting to see, like, a minute, how long it really takes to get you there. So here I'm about halfway through putting the mask on. That's my little dirty mirror. I have the cheat sheet taped on the inside of my medicine cabinet so that I know what step comes after what. This is the toner. I'm adding the toner here. One of the things I noticed about her routine is that you tone in between every step. So I'll be interested to see how that turns out. So I'll go ahead and finish this out for you. Okay, this is my little basket of goodies, the way that I store them in my bathroom. And then here's the full list of products that I'm using and in the order that I use them. Now, the LA Mixologist has a much better layout. Hers is much prettier to look at. But those are the ingredients I'm using. And then here's her little cheat sheet that she provides. So yeah, let's explore together. Let's see how this works. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I hope to see you again next week.